I do, right? I know people still are going to tell you different. They're going to tell you different. Nobody's going to look at the market, right? So that's and it's happening again, right? Anyways, yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. Unfortunately today, for the next couple of days I'm going to be working on a very big piece of equipment, so I didn't bring my maxi mug. So probably I ain't going to see the maxi mug until sometime Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so to avoid it breaking. So yeah, as you guys can see, I just have to take down my uniform. Okay, and it's too hot out here. But anyways, yeah. First, what we're gonna do, you guys already know, the same thing we do every day. First, we look at market performance for the past 24 hours, right? You see people crying about it, and I kept telling you, there is no point, okay? It's no point. Sometimes we get this kind of stuff. We look at market performance for the past 24 hours. After that, we look at prices in details. And right after that, we look on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? Yeah. Anyways, guys, if you didn't panic sell, congratulations, because the way I'm looking at it, it looks like the worst is over. Okay, I know it's crazy when I talk to guys and I tell you pay attention to the next coming 2-3 months, because the market is topping out, and people are just calling me crazy for it. Some people are even saying like, no, you are going to have you are going to have an extended bull run, and I keep telling you like it's not going to happen. Okay, the macroeconomy is just, the signs that the macro is giving are too strong, guys. They are too strong. But anyways, who am I, right? I'm only showing you guys what I am doing. Okay, it's not a financial advice. But yeah, before yesterday I was telling you guys, everybody calling for a 5 cents or 1 cent Kaspa, they are not going to get it. And this opportunity, okay, the opportunity for you to get generational wealth is slowly getting away from your hands. You need to move. And I keep saying it, like, guys, you need to move. You need to go ahead and do something about it right now. Do not wait, because everybody telling you, hey, you can time the market. You know, it's something that a lot of people are going to come up and regret. And when I say regret, it's going to be big one. Big regrets. I'm about to show you in the charts in a second, because just like I had the confidence that Kaspa is not going to fall to 5 cents, and I kept saying it, right? You look at people have different way of looking at charts. The way I look at them is different. I don't know what you have or what indicators you use. Me, I use simple indicators. Okay, first it's going to be the MACD. MACD is a very good indicator for you to pay attention to. We have the RSI, okay? We have, you can add Bollinger Bands, okay? Some people use Bollinger Bands, but for me, I think Bollinger Bands are a little bit lagging. They don't react on time, okay? I do have the moving ribbon, which again, I customize to the way that works for me. I don't know exactly how you do yours, but I customize the way it works for me. And the reason I say that is because I am not a day trader, guys. I'm not a day trader. I tried day trading before. When I started learning how to leverage trade, I used to be a day trader. And to tell you honestly, that headache, man, I cannot deal with it. That's that. I'm being dead serious. I can't deal with that headache. Like, you see what the market did, right? Even though when the chart shows that everything is going to go up, next thing you know, something unpredictable happens and crashes the market. And imagine if you're a day trader, that is how people get wiped out. Therefore, I started my strategy, in which, again, I will tell you it has worked perfectly for me. There is a time in the Bitcoin cycle which I opened my long. And my long, like people usually ask me, when do you open? Guys, I opened my long way before the Bitcoin halving. Way, like long time. Okay, I open it and then close it after when the bull market ends. Okay, so yeah, that's the way I do it. Just like when I started these positions that I have open right now, I showed you guys when I opened them, and a lot of people were saying, yeah, you're opening Kaspa position at 16 cents. That's why I told you guys, I really don't look at the price when I open it. I don't. I just open my trade, scale it up, and forget about it. Whether the price swings up, swings down, I don't care. I just watch it. That's the way I trade. And again, another reason why I don't use stop loss, okay? Like the other guy, when you was asking me the other day, is because I'm a long-term trader, okay? I scale it so low that even when the price swings up and down, it will not hit my liquidation point. But anyways, yeah, that's the way I trade. That other side, you have started to see. It has started like, things have started to move to the positive side for Kaspa. Like I told you guys, May 5th marked the bottom of the price action. Starting to move upside to the point, like I told you guys yesterday, Bitcoin maxis, they have started to notice Kaspa. Kasplex, the testnet, is progressing very, very smoothly. Okay, so now you see things like the Zella swap, or I don't know what it is called, that it was already started. The market cap has started climbing and stuff like that. I would have gotten into it just to support the ecosystem, but yeah, I'm not getting into that one. So for me, like I told you guys, the tokens that I'm going to go into is going to be, let's see if Igra Lab gets a token, I'm going to get into that. If Sparkle has a token, I am going to get into it. If Gasplex gets a token, I am going to go into it, because those base ones, okay, those are the ones that are really going to make me that money. Okay, so, and yeah, we will be, as the ecosystem starts to grow, we will start to see what comes on and what doesn't come on. I'm a very fan of traditional stuff, like let's say utility coins. Okay, the Zella, whatever it is called, it is a utility coin on Kaspa ecosystem. Yeah, so those of you who are getting in there right now, is going to be a good pick. The reason why I'm saying it's going to be a good pick is because once this trading starts to happen on the Kaspa ecosystem, you remember how Uniswap was, right, on the Ethereum, or how the Pancake swap was on BNB. That's exactly what that Zell swap or Zella swap, I don't know, I need to look it up, what it looks like. That's the same function. Okay, so yeah, that's why I think by the time all this trading volume start to go into it, it's really going to make people money. Okay, so yeah, not financial advice, but if you want to look into it, that's something you want to get. The reason why I stayed out of it is because right now smart contracts are not live, but it is live on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. That is for me, it's a red flag. Okay, if Kaspa smart contracts are not out, what are we trading on the Ethereum or whatever? I need to look what chain it is. You know what, give me a second, give me a second. I think it is called Zella or Zeal. I think it's Zella swap. What's the name of this thing? Zeal swap. I forgot what the name is. Yeah, I think it's this guy, Zeal swap. Let me see what chain he's on. It's been climbing. Okay, like I said, yeah, it's gonna be something that people gonna make some money out of it. Let's see, contract. Oh, on Kaspa. Okay, Kaspa Explorer. Okay, it's good. I thought it was on Ethereum, but yeah, this is what I'm talking about. For me, I think it's a good buy. Okay, when you look at it, look at the market cap, $8 million. Okay, so this is when you're supposed to get in a project. Okay, look at total supply. This is, for me, this is what I look at. Okay, this is if you look at total supply, 240 million coins, and circulating right now is 51 million. So yeah, I don't know, I think this when they dilute this, the price is gonna fall. Okay, let's see what they want to do. But yeah, this is the time for me. You look at that at 8 million. What's the total? What is the market cap? Yeah, $8 million market cap. That's a pretty good entry. I don't know, if you want to make some quick money, that's a way for you to go. But anyways, now if you start looking at this, when I start talking about generational wealth, okay, one thing about people normally do, it's like nobody pays attention to an asset when it is still dirt cheap. That is the problem with a lot of people. Okay, I was that way. I usually use myself as an example. I was that way. You remember when I told you about when I found out about gold, right? You guys know, you graduate university, you're out there trying to make, begin your life and stuff like that, I started to look at how to make money. I stumbled onto gold because I graduated 2007, 2008. That's when I graduated, okay, University of Houston. So, that's when I graduated college in 2006, and I graduated college university in 2010. But the thing is, when you start life, I came up like I used to follow this guy, okay? He was a big guy on YouTube back then, talking about finances, okay? I used to follow him. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't want to promote his channel. But anyways, he was so big back then, but the thing is that the way that channel ended, that's the reason why I don't want to mention it. Not only promoting it, because there is a couple of things I don't agree with in that channel. But he used to talk about gold a lot, okay? Talk about gold, talk about precious metals, and he used to say it like, this is going to change your life if you start investing in these metals. And for me, it didn't make any sense, right? It didn't make any sense. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. That I'm not gonna deal with that thing. Now, if I backtrack, imagine gold, okay? Look, let me show you this, okay? Let's go Google. Price of gold. Price of gold in 2010. Okay, price of gold in 2010. Average closing price of gold was 1,200. See, so if you had bought gold, okay, I know it's not crypto, it's not what you call it. See, look at it. This is 2010, because he was talking about this, saying, listen, in 2005 gold was cheaper, blah blah blah, and that was when I was still, because I used to follow his channel even before I graduated college. So in 2005 gold was even cheaper than that. Let's see, 2005, let's go 2005. The price of gold in 2005, 445. Okay, that's when I started following this guy. And he used to talk about it. He used to say, invest, this is generational wealth. Get in there, and trust me, in 10, 15 years, you will thank me later. And I used to look at it, oh man, $450, that is a lot of money. Man, forget about this. So, when you're in college, there's a lot of things you do, you instead of focusing yourself on that kind of stuff. But backtrack then, if you have bought gold, because in college, I made some good money in college. I used to have sometimes $5,000, sometimes $10,000, stuff like that. Imagine if you have bought gold at $450 back then, and you held it till today. Because gold today is almost $4,000. Okay, look, right today, if you look at it, the price of gold in 2025, okay, it's almost $4,000. That's where we are right now. 2,900. It came down. Okay, even so, look, if you do this and you go calculator, and okay, let's say, because back then, like I'm telling you, I used to have money. Let's see if I have put like $15,000 divided by 450, that will give you 33 ounces of gold. Okay, now gold all-time high today, I think it was like $4,000 if I'm not correct. So times 4,000, you would have turned $15,000 into $133,000. Okay, just keeping it there. See, that's what I'm telling you guys. Now, if you fast forward, we are now talking about things like Kaspa. Kaspa is something that a lot of people still cannot put the magnitude of what Kaspa is. People are not looking at it that way. Everybody, like when you mention Kaspa, somebody, oh, Solana. And I'm looking at them like, dude, did you see how much Solana has run? Okay, let's just say you don't want to look at Kaspa the way I'm looking at it. Just look at how Solana has run. Okay, so do you think moving $150 billion or $100 billion market cap, whatever that the market cap is right now, to move it to go around $300-400 billion is easier than moving a $2 billion to $100 billion market cap? You need to pay attention to that. I know people are talking about most people talking about is the risk asset on it. And yet, you don't know that Solana is more risky than Kaspa. Solana is more risky because, again, when Kaspa smart contract starts to roll out, the stablecoin transaction on Solana are going to drop even more. They're going to drop even more. I'm telling you, they have tried so many things. The ETFs, the upgrades, or whatever thing they call that thing that they put on the chain. They have tried everything. They're trying to counter what's coming for Kaspa. And people don't get it. Kaspa right now, just the smart contracts alone will shoot Kaspa up to $3. And you will see, just the smart contracts alone. I'm not talking about when everybody starts to realize, like, for example, these hacks that we are having, like not long ago, somebody on Ethereum, I think it was the Ethereum blockchain, somebody lost almost $500,000 on a transaction attack. Because these bots, they have bots that calculate and look at how much fees are inside that block on Ethereum, and they can either sandwich attack it, or they can, I don't know how to do these things, but they can fish it out. So you think your transaction is gone through, but it hasn't. They fish it out, get the money, and they're out. On Kaspa, it cannot happen because blocks are too fast. Even right now, we are 10 blocks per second. It's too fast. Imagine when we go to 30 blocks per second, or even to Dark Knight, which is 100 blocks per second. So the bots will not have that opportunity. It can't happen. And then you see people, when they get that kind of hack, okay, they start blaming the developer. Oh, your project is bad. Oh, this and that. But they forget something. It's not the developer when that kind of things happen. It is the model chain. Okay, so yeah, time will come when developers will be like, man, to hell with the dying one, to hell with Crashlandia, to hell with Hackylandia. Look at Sui over there, King. I mean, man, get the hell out of here and let's go to King Kaspa, because there things like this don't happen, and I don't get a bad reputation. You understand? Things like that, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and people will start moving over. Not even counting the fact that I told you guys, Igra Lab, okay? Sparkle, sorry. Sparkle, they've been trying to bring alive this project, but they haven't found a way. They haven't found a way until they discover Kaspa. And what am I talking about? The gigawatt stablecoin. They have been trying to do this. Okay, they have been trying to do this, but they haven't found a way to do it until they found Kaspa. There's so many things in that pipeline that when you start to really measure them, you will start to look at Kaspa and know that, yeah, there is money to be made there. And the opportunity is that you want to get in there before the masses, before the institution, before my grandma and Uncle Tommy and everybody. You want to get in. I understand it is a risk. Okay, I understand, trust me. But the thing is, nothing in life comes without risk. Even the people that win the lottery, they get that risk. The risk is that, hey, now you get a lot of haters who want to hurt you because you won the lottery. Not even your family members, everybody and their grandmama start having problems. And when you say no, you get labeled a bad person. You understand? Everything in life has the risk. Nothing comes for free. Well, I've seen people who get it free from their parents, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have generational wealth. That way I can hand it to my children can hand it to their children, and from generation to generation, we'll become the way the way you see today, how everywhere you go in this world, there's a McDonald's. But how did the McDonald's start? One person, right? Everywhere you go in the world today, there is a Walmart. How did Walmart start? One person. There's so many examples, and that's what I want for my family. I don't know what you want for yours, but that's what I want for my family. And I keep telling you guys, these price actions you're looking at, they are temporal. They are temporal. I told you, Kaspa will usually move upwards once the FOMC happens. And one thing again, as I was telling you yesterday, it's always good to see that price down before we head into FOMC meeting, because it usually bounce. When we go bullish, it usually falls. Okay, so yeah, those are the things that are happening. And today we're about to look at it. You're about to see Kaspa is back around that 7.3 or 7 point something cents. It is going. So everybody who was busy preaching for a 1 cent Kaspa, did you get that chance? No, you didn't. Okay? So yeah, I keep telling you, again, everything on the Bitcoin chart, okay? Like everybody said, I told you, watch Bitcoin and you will make those good decision on altcoins. Everything on the Bitcoin was doing perfectly until shit happens. But right now, it looks like Bitcoin has started that leg up again after we crossed that my green line, right? So yeah, expect it. I'm telling you, in the next 3 months, 2 to 3 months, Bitcoin is going to go to those heights that you are not even expecting. This again supports the theory. I'm telling you. See how low it went? They are going to push it. It is going to go, and those selected altcoins are going to go up. And you're about to see Kaspa, Quant, Cubic, Jasmine, those coins we are talking about, you're about to see them go to those heights that nobody was expecting. Again, you want generational wealth. Kaspa right there. Now is the time for you to get into Kaspa. They don't have an ecosystem yet. No tier 1 listings, no smart contracts, none of that. Now is the time you want to get into Kaspa. That's simple. Okay? Anyways, if you want to pay attention, great. If you don't want to pay attention, like a bunch of people come over here, oh yeah, price is doing this, price. Yeah, price is doing what it is doing. I'm a long term. I know exactly what I'm doing. If you don't want if you don't want to look at price going down and you are so afraid of it, sell your bag. Dude, sell your bag. Let me see where you're gonna go get the gains, because everything else falls when Bitcoin falls. Okay? But yeah, we crossed that green line, prices are gonna go up. You're about to see it, okay? You're about to see it. Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at prices, the market. Let's see how the market has been doing for the past 24 hours, okay? Let's look at crypto bubbles. Where's crypto bubbles at? Right there. Let's see. See? That's what I'm telling you. It is just a temporal thing. Bitcoin is taking off. Look at that. Selected altcoins, mainly utility coins. Aerodrome is doing it. Ondo is doing it. CRO is doing it. Kaspa is doing it. Utility coins, guys. That's where your money is. But anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's look at King Kaspa, KAS. What do we have here? For the past hour, Kaspa is up 0.4%. Okay, 2.1% up on the day, 15.3% down on the week, 32.7% down on the month, and 49.4% down on the year. Pay attention to that number. See that number right there, the yearly. Anyways, sitting at a market cap of $1.91 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $83.57 million. Remember yesterday, I was telling you the volume was too low. You see, volume has started to pick up, right? Anyways, looking at Quant, QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. We got here 0.1% up the last hour, 0.7% up on the day, 12.5% down on the week, 8.4% up on the month, and 37.7% up on the year. See, even after all this crash happened, and I kept telling you, it is not, it's not what you think. It's just panic selling, right? Look at that. Sitting at the market cap of $1.47 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $23.12 million. Okay, now we look at Cubic, high risk, high reward. What do we have? There you go. For the last hour, Cubic is sitting flat. Okay, on the day we are up 4.3%, 5.6% up on the week, 24.1% up on the month, and 46.4% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $198.39 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $7.34 million. Okay, now look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, which again, Bitcoin is moving. Jasmine is also going to move. You are going to see that. Okay, look at that. For the past hour, 1.1% down, 4.3% up on the day, 11.4% down on the week, 27.3% down on the month, and 59.9% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $625.04 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $36.28 million. Okay, now you look at the big orange guy, the responsible of the one who is responsible of all this chaos. You look at this, just like Jasmine, sitting flat the last hour, 0.3% up on the day, 3.2% down on the week, 0.6% down on the month, and 61.1% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.09 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $30.47 billion. Okay, so yeah, you look at those numbers and you can tell something is coming. And again, everybody who is want to be over there and cry about it, okay, things that we don't have control of, okay, cry about them, and you're gonna miss that opportunity if you want to. Because I told you yesterday, that is why a lot of people are not millionaires, because only 0.09% people like you and me have the guts, the nerves of steel, to still be bullish when everything is falling. That's it. And that's how people make money. If you are not in that group, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're gonna miss a lot. You will. Okay, anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's look at prices in details. Trading view, we start here first. Let's look at a correlation. US dollar going up, Bitcoin going up. Yeah, now we don't want to see this. One has to give, and hopefully it is the US dollar that will give. But anyways, looking at charts, this is what I was telling you guys yesterday. Everybody and their grandmama was falling, and I told you, once the FOMC comes here, Kaspa usually starts to pump. And again, you see, we came back down, retested this important support, just like I told you, right? Once price breaks out, it is always, let me go on the 4 hour. It is always good for it to come and retest. You guys remember when we broke out of this, okay? Let me bring out my arrow. When we broke out of this, and I told you guys, yeah, that's a good thing price was going up. But I was not happy that price didn't come back and retest this important resistance to turn it into support. A lot of people laughed at me, and I told you, if we don't do that, price is going to go up, okay? And then it's going to come down. A lot of people are going to be disappointed because we need to retest it. And if you can see, that is exactly what happened. Okay, let me zoom out. Look, exactly. We came back and retested it as we speak right now. That's exactly what happened. Okay, and a lot of people are now disappointed because price came back down to retest it, just like I told you it was going to do, and it needed to do this. Okay, so when everybody was calling for that 5 cents, and I was telling you guys it's not going to go to 5 cents because it's going to retest that and then go. Now look at the ribbon. Okay, the ribbon is curving up again. So the same move that we had, the same kind of move that we had here, because this what is happening here supposed to have happened right here to continue going up. But we all know people start throwing stones at each other. That's why this right here happened. And I was telling you guys, this was a panic sale. It wasn't real organic. It was panic. Therefore, you saw how it happened, went up. That's what you're about to see right now. You're about to see this go up. Now, the good thing about this is that Kaspa is forming a big W. And we all know when prices start to form W, that is bullish. Therefore, we're going to wait for prices to break 8.2 cents. Okay, it's going to go up. By the time we break 8.2 cents, turn that into support. Yeah, let's see. That would mean that price target will first of all, let's go from the lowest to, from the lowest to the breakout at 8.2 is not going to be perfect, but yeah, if you take that and put it on top of the breakout point, this should take Kaspa into, let's go, is a connection on the 4 hourly. Yeah, that would take Kaspa to 10 cents. Okay, that's what you're about to see. It's going to take Kaspa to 10 cents, and from there it completes. By the time it completes, it's going to be forming another, okay, another big bull flag. Look at that. By the time we go, it'll be like one, okay, like coming down first, goes up there, is going to be like forming a big double round bottom. Like, that's something, I guess, like I wanted to show you guys, but I couldn't because on my phone is not letting me do it on my phone, because if you do it on my phone, come on, you will see that Kaspa, or if you go on the daily, it is forming a big round bottom. Big round bottom. That's what it is doing. I can't really zoom it all out here so you can see. If you put the entire chart, okay, if you put the entire chart and then zoom it in, you will see it's forming a big round bottom. And those round bottom usually be parabolic, which means it's forming, probably it's going to be a cup and a handle that it is forming. Therefore, it's going to go like 20 cents or 24 cents, come back down again, retest that 20 cents as support, and then finish the cup and handle. And that breakout will lead Kaspa to $2. That's what it is. Okay, so yeah, people who are busy being bearish right now, they are going to cry about this, because again, just like I told you, FOMC is going to come in and you're going to see the price start to run. And that's exactly what we are looking at right now. Price is breaking above the moving ribbon, like I told you. And I usually tell you guys, price usually get attracted to the moving average. So therefore, we are looking at this to climb to that 7 or 8 cents. That's what we're looking at right now. Okay. Anyways, now it's up to you. Whatever you want to do with your money. I'm not your financial advisor. Anyways, now let's go look at quant right quick. Look at QNT right here. Just the same thing. I told you the selling was panic. Ah la la. Well, it's up to you, right? You can do whatever you want. As you guys can see, quant is now on the hourly. We are forming a W pattern. That's 1, that's 2. We want to see if we can break that 103. If you break it above it, the uptrend is going to be confirmed. But anyways, look at the ribbon, still curving, and the price is still trying to get up there, right? So yeah, everything is going according to plan. If you look at it on the 4 hourly, let me move it this way. See, 4 hourly, that's what we are looking at right now. Candles, again, everybody's gonna tell me, yeah, but the ribbon is still falling, blah blah blah. But one thing you gotta understand is when you look at these candles, see, they are not going lower. They are all supported almost on the same place. Therefore, this looks like a reversal that is happening right now. Let's watch and see. We are going into the weekend, right? You guys already know. Don't say I didn't warn you, but I'm telling you, quant, just like when Bitcoin starts to go up, it drags up these coins that we talked about in my millionaire journey. Okay, if you look at it on the daily, the same thing. I told you, even when the price was falling, ribbon was still green. Did you see that? Even when price was falling, ribbon was still green, which is bullish momentum. Okay, because everybody's selling, it's just panic selling, it's not organic. Ribbon still green, and now you're about to start seeing what I told you. Okay, first of all, let's see, try to go on and retest that 125. Okay, retest it, see if we can break above it. If we do, we are looking at 164, 151, and then after that 164, and past that 176. Close a daily candle above that, then you will be looking at that 230, and after that all-time high. That's what we'll be looking at. But yeah, people still won't pay attention to it because everybody and their grandmama is busy trying to chase those green candles. Well, again, I'm not a day trader. You can go try that if you want to. Anyways, now, if you look at Bitcoin, okay, this is where it comes. Look at Bitcoin, okay, on the hourly, like I told you guys, once we cross my green line, price is going to go up. But again, shit happens that we cannot control, therefore price went down. But as we can look at it right now, it is forming that beautiful W. It is forming that beautiful W. Look, 1 and 2. Now let's see if we can break that 105. Break 105 and start to go. Look at the ribbon. Again, even with the price going on, ribbon start to curve too, right? So those are things that I look at. And I can tell you, first of all, this W is a bullish pattern. Once it breaks above that $105,000, the ribbon, by the time it finishes curving, price will be moving towards the moving average. Like I told you, it usually gets attracted to the moving average, right? Now, you look at that and then you start looking at people laughing about it, and I tell you, man, look here, this is the first down, went up, okay, Now it came down, it's forming again another W, which again, by the time we break above $108,000, it will give you that target of $112,000 to $115,000. That's where this thing is going. Again, you can sit there and try to do whatever you like. That's you. But I'm telling you, before the 28th, you're about to see Bitcoin climb above those levels. You're about to see. After we get to my purple line on the 28th, let's see. It looks like price is gonna do like take a little dive or go sideways, something like that. But again, if you look at the way things are going, okay, this right here was not supposed to happen. This is the panic selling, just like every other asset. But anyways, it has started to recover. It's up to you, right? Depends on what you want to do. But this is a cheat code I'm giving you, that this, see, look at those wicks. It went down, wick down. Look at how fast it got bought. Wick down, look at how fast. Wick down, got bought again. I'm telling you, this is panic selling, and it's about to recover faster than a lot of people think. But anyways, it's up to you. If you want to sit over there and go with the flow, you're gonna lose money. You will. I told you, market does not favor majority. Market favor the few, because that's how they make their money. Market makers, that's how they make their money. Anyways, it's up to you. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions right quick. As you guys can see, I gotta put back my coveralls and go back to work. It's so hot out here that I took them off. But anyways, now please do not leverage trade if you don't know what you're doing, because it's a simple thing. If you leverage trade without experience, you're gonna lose money. I told you, I am a trader, and I would rather miss an entry before I lose money. That's me. I don't know about you. Everybody's different, right? Anyways, now down below I do have Bydfi, which I do recommend for beginners. It's very good for beginners. We have Phemex, we have Margex, and we have Wix Exchange. Okay, sign up and meet their deposit requirements. Once you meet the deposit requirements, they're going to give you free money. This is the time you are supposed to practice. I don't think you have long. You don't have long enough, because again, it's going to take off. The market is about to go. So yeah, you get free money, take $100 out, start to practice and learn how to trade. Nobody can teach you. I cannot teach you. No amount of book readings can teach you how to trade. Because for me, people are going to tell you, yeah, learn how to read the candlesticks. Oh yeah, learn how to do the ABCs, the Fibonacci. Now, for me, I think the most important thing for a trader is patience. If you can master your patience, like even whatever the market is doing, you are patient enough, you're going to make money. Trust me, you will. I will show you my positions, and you will see them in six figures. You will see. Because again, the most important is patience, not ABCs, Albert Einstein's equations, none of that nonsense. No, those are just complementary, but the most important is be patient. Okay? But anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions, because I know a lot of people think I'm in Rec City, right? Let's start with my Bydfi. Let's refresh that right quick. As you guys can see, despite the market doing what it is doing, I told you it's going to bounce. Yesterday I went down to $9,000, I think it was. Today I am back up again, 11,200. Everything is taking oh my God, you're about to see. Bitcoin is about to run, and when it's run, it's going to take these things off with it. I told you the market is not going, Bull is not going to last long. Seriously, it is not. A lot of people are making mistakes. It's a mistake, man. Guys, look at the macro economy. It's what is dictating how high Bitcoin goes this time. Look at the macro. And when I say macro, I mean, look at the M2, the MOVE index, government interest rate. You see what happened today? I told you, they're either going to maintain it there because they are calculating if they cut interest rates too soon, they will have nothing left. They are still buying those bonds. I told you, pay attention to the macro, and you're about to see how it affects the entire market. That's how it's going to happen. But anyways, who am I, right? Everybody, you can do whatever you like with your money, okay? If you look at it, like I said, I am up $11,200. Okay, looking at my contracts, you will know. Look at that. Kaspa is back 7.2. Like I told you, FOMC comes in, Kaspa always be up. Although, like I said for the past month, I told you Kaspa is in an uptrend. But anyways, if you look at the contracts, my Kaspa, look at that, it did not even move. I'm still in the same place. I'm still down 64%, which is $5,700 on my quant. You guys remember yesterday it was dropping. I was down what, almost $1,000. Today I am still down 4%, but it's $493. Okay, you can pause it and you can look at my numbers if that's what you're interested in doing. Now going to the next one is going to be Phemex. On Phemex, you guys know I am trading King Kaspa and the Japanese Bitcoin. Yesterday this position went down to $4,000. Today, as you guys can see, I am up $6,100. Okay, if you look at see, I told you, free money. Look at that, they are giving free money. Phemex tokens 2025, over $5 million they're giving out. But anyways, if you look at my contracts, you will see that Jasmine, I am still down 79%. This thing, I saw it down 85% yesterday. It's still down 79%, which is $8,700. On Kaspa, yeah, I'm still down 32%, which is $1,300. Okay, you can pause my videos if that's what you wish to do, and then yeah, you will see them right there. I'm an aggressive trader. Anyways, now last but not the least, we're gonna look at Wix. On Wix exchange, you guys know I'm trading King Kaspa and I am in a competition of quant. Yesterday I saw this position go down to 2,800. As you can see today, I am up $4,100. If you look at my contracts, you will see that here, okay, on my quant I am up 70%, which is $900 approximately, and on my Kaspa I am down 18%, which is $320 approximately. Okay, yeah, that is the way I trade. I don't know about you guys, but I am an aggressive trader. If you look at all my videos, okay, you will see that I am trading at 50x in all of them. 50x, you will see that. Okay, anyways guys, it is up to you. Do you want generational wealth? Do you want to be broke for the rest of your life? It's up to you. I know what I'm doing. I'm going with Kaspa, I'm going with Quant, Jasmine, Cubic. That's what I'm going. Because again, doing this 9 to 5 is not something I want to do after I'm 45 years old. I don't want to do that. I want to retire. Okay? Anyways, guys, thank you again very much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Okay? Also, don't forget to like and comments. I am very interested in knowing what you think about everything that we talked about today. Okay, and also do not forget to share so that everybody with a millionaire minded attitude like you and yours truly, we can all see these videos. You never know what you're going to learn from a stranger, right? Okay, tomorrow we are going to go through my price targets again to see how the portfolio is going to look like. And a lot of people see, I know you guys keep asking me to do about a live again. Now I'll probably will be heading home Friday, so probably Saturday I will do a live. Okay, so I hope you guys all tune in, and I will let you guys probably Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon we'll do a live, and then we'll talk about everything we want to talk about. Okay, that being said, again, thank you very much for watching. Until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves. Okay, bye.